Hello ladies and gentlemen, welcome to another perfume review video. My name is Naz. This is my channel, the King of Hidden Gems. I try to bring to your attention fragrances are usually very good value for money. They smell good. They're usually on the radar. Not many people talk about them. I think at least you should do research time for yourself and see if they're any good to you. So in this video I have another update for you, and this is the House of Orientica. House of Orientica is a subsidiary or a branch of House of Al Haramain. House of Al Haramain doesn't need introduction. Many of you are familiar with them. They are one of the biggest, if not the biggest, perfume houses from United Arab Emirates. They've been around for more than 50 years and they have a super extensive perfume lineup in their portfolio, and they are their perfumes are amazing, especially for the price you're paying. So these three perfumes are from the Orientica's Areej line. There are three of them which I unboxed, and now I'm going to give you the updates. These three are Areej, what is the name of them? So one is Areej Hanaan, which is this pink rose color. So all of them are 50 ml bottle in a very quite like a container box, heavy thick box with a heavy cap, heavy bottle. So in terms of presentation, especially for a price, they retail £45 each, and they are Eau de Perfume, and they all of these three are 50 ml bottles, and they all target unisex, and to my knowledge they are unisex, although some of them lean hint of femininity and some of them lean hint of masculinity, which I'm going to mention later. But in terms of presentation, what you get, what you pay, excellent. Sprayer, bottles, juice itself, the juices are in here are very good quality, especially for a price. I was surprised. And in terms of longevity, three of them are beast mode. Yes, they are very thick, very heavy, very dense perfumes. You don't need many sprays of them, so you have to be careful with this trigger. And on my skin, three of these beauties went over 12 hours easy. Next day I could easily smell them strongly. On materials, they go for days. And in terms of projection, three of them are heavy projector for the first 2 to 3 hours, and after that slowly they all subside. But when you move around, when you can smell them all day long. Basically they are very strong. I advise to use them carefully with a trigger, not to go more than 5 sprays of each, because they are so thick, dense and strong. They all Eau de Perfume, but to my knowledge, from my experience, they are very oily, so it seems that the percentage of oil is much higher than Eau de Perfume. To me, they behave like Extrait de Perfume rather than Eau de Perfume, which is a good thing. So they are understating their hand, and they giving us more juice and more oil inside these beautiful perfumes, and that's reflecting in the longevity and projection, and very good cloud around you, very good trail behind you, amazing. So in terms of projection, in terms of performance, excellent. Three of them very good. You can't get better. Okay, so in that term, beautiful. In terms of the age, three of them, I would say the pink one and the gold one are ageless, although the pink one's got some floral, especially rose, and also some muskiness, which giving it that powderiness. So the first one, although is I would think is ageless, you have to, if you don't like this kind of fragrances, it could be a little bit mature for some people. So I would say is ageless, but because it's got some classical, especially powderiness of it, it could be a little bit on the mature side, and some people might not appreciate it. But I absolutely love the absolutely amazing, beautiful perfume. The first one, the pink one, which is called Hanaan. um, so the note breakdown don't do justice to these three because they're very minimalistic. So I tell you what I smell and what I get from my skin, from my nose, from my experience. So here they say musk, musk, musk. So there are layered of musk, which is correct for Hanaan, which is for the pink one. And it says amber, sweet notes, and woodiness. What they don't mention is a big rose in here, so it's very rosy. As the color suggests, it's a rose gold color. It is true to the color, so it's very rosy. It's quite pink, and it's powdery, sweet, it's fruity, and in the base you have that big musk, which is from beginning to end. Always the musk is there, and the musk in here is quite powdery. Almost goes to the realm of baby powder, but it doesn't get there 100%. So I would say it's very powdery, but not in the realm of baby powder, which basically it takes over and it becomes super powdery. No, but it is very powdery, and it's very apparent. So you need to like your powdery perfumes. It is very pretty, it's very sexy, it's very alluring, it's very captivating. I wore the three of them for the last 2 days, and I absolutely enjoyed them to the max. So for me, as always, as I say these things in my videos, that perfumes smell, scent, fragrances don't have gender. If you like smell, you wear it. If you don't like smell, you don't wear it. As simple as that. It's all this hobby, this whatever you want to call it, is very subjective. So two people don't agree for same perfume, same scent. It's natural. Okay, we all have different preferences, different scent, different tastes, different upbringing, different climate, different skin type, and so on and so forth. So for me, three of them are unisex, yes, but for some people could be a little bit. For example, the pink one, the Hanaan, so the Orientica Areej Hanaan is a hint of femininity in here because of that powdery, rosy, musky feel. The woods in the base are very clean. It's a combination of sandalwood and cedar, but very clean in the woods. It gets a little bit woodier when it goes to dry down, but the biggest player by far are the musk and the rose in here. So powdery musk plus that rose, you're giving it a beautiful. Overall, it's quite a simple scent. It's not very complicated, but the beauty is in its simplicity. Very pretty, very sexy, very alluring, very attention grabber. Okay, especially for ladies. OMG, the wifey loved it, by the way. She will take it from me after this review, because this is very close to her taste. So the first one, the Orientica Areej Hanaan, is pink, floral, especially rose, plus big musk from the beginning to the end, and a little bit of woodiness and also a little bit of fruitiness. Overall, three of them are quite fruity. So this line, the Areej line, Areej line, is a fruity line overall, but the first one is more about the musk and the powderiness and the rose, and a little bit of fruity in the beginning and a little bit of woodiness later on. Okay, again, very long lasting, 12 hours plus on my skin. You don't need more than 5 sprays of it. Very thick, very dense, very heavy scent, and it lasts all day, and you can smell it all day, and it will garner your attention because it's very sensual. In terms of season, I would say this is all year rounder. In winter, more spray. In summer, less sprays. In terms of age, as I said, it could be ageless, but because it's got that powderiness and floral aspect of it, I think 25 and up to be on the safe side. In terms of occasion, this is very opulent, very sexy, very sensual. So it could be easily a signature scent, it could be an evening scent, it could be a formal scent, but because the price is right and it doesn't break the bank, you can use it every day if you like. It's very good. Okay, let's go to the next one. The next one is so Orientica Areej Shaza. So the gold one is called Shaza, and this one is a very fruity, and again ageless, but yeah, this the The two on the side, the pink one and the black one, are 25 and up to in safe side. But the middle one, the gold one, which is called Shaza, is ageless because it's got that DNA in here that is very crowd pleasing, is very easygoing, it's quite universally liked perfume. It's one of those DNA. When you smell it, it's okay. This is so easy going. I can easily, you wear it. So this one, it says we got bergamot and green notes on top, melon, pineapple, and gourmand notes in the middle, and in the base we have woods, vanilla, and musk. This one is it opens up super fruity. It says here few fruits, which to some extent I get, but it's quite zesty in the beginning, and also a hint of greenness in here, but not too much. Melon, pineapple, and gourmand notes. Melon I get to some extent, but what I get in here, which is not mentioned, is a big tonka bean. The tonka bean in the base, giving it that little bit of earthiness, little bit of that sweet, nutty feel as well to it. And also, to some reason, I get leathery, especially in the dry down. It gets a bit leatherier, but the leather in here is very friendly, is very safe, is very almost like suede, more like than leather. The musk in here is not as strong as the first one, but it's still there, but it's not as big. And also, it doesn't give it a powderiness. The first one and the last one is quite powdery, especially the first one is very powdery, but the last one is a little bit of powderiness. But the middle one, it doesn't have that much powderiness, the Shaza one. So very fruity in the beginning, very sweet, but the sweetness will subside later on a little bit, but always there. The dry down gets a little bit leathery, a little bit darker, hint of darkness coming from that tonka bean, and the vanilla giving it that sweetness, and also it's quite smooth. All of these three are very, very smooth. There is no harshness in them, there is no chemical, there is no sharpness, none of those. Very, very well rounded and well blended together, and also very good perfumery, and also very good high quality perfume notes in here and ingredients. So the middle one is quite easygoing, is crowd pleaser, is universally liked, and also probably garner you the more attention than the other two. And in terms of age, as I said, ageless. In terms of gender, definitely middle of the road. Anybody can wear it, women and men. And in terms of the the first one, the rosy, powdery, musky fragrance, it reminds me of Narciso Rodriguez DNA of their perfume, which are based on that powdery musk. This is very much similar to that. If you like those kind of fragrances from the house of Rodriguez, which are quite powdery, musky, floral, you like this. This one is quite similar to DNA of Armani, Armani Code, Armani Code Perfume, Armani Code. What else? The other one, I think is Perfume or something like that. So it's quite in that direction of perfumes. It reminded me of those ones, so it's quite in that direction. It's not a copy of any of them, but for some reason the DNA in here reminds me of that line. So if you like that line, you will like this one as well. And and also in terms of longevity and projection, similar to the first one, beast mode, 12 hours plus. In terms of age, as I said, ageless. In terms of season, this is all year rounder. And in terms of occasion, this is very, very versatile. You can dress it up, dress it down, evening, daytime, casual, special occasion, anything you want. And again, superbly done, very, very beautiful, very alluring, and it's very, very nice, and it's very, very nicely done. Okay, let's go to the last but not least, and this is my favorite in the line. The first two I like, but this one is very close to my taste. The reason is because it's on the darker side of thing. These two are quite bright, and this one is quite dark. Not too much darkness in here. It's not one of the darkest fragrances you smell, no, but compare the first two, it gets a little bit darker. And the last one is called Orientica Areej Oud Anaqa. So Oud Anaqa, to be honest with you, I don't get that much oud in here, maybe a hint of it. but it's very woody. So it's very woody, and it's like layers of wood. It's quite floral, and the floral in here is mainly white florals. But for some reason, the combination of the notes in here doesn't feel that much floral in here. It gives it a little bit of edge, and it giving it a little bit of artistic feel, but it doesn't go too much feminine. The last one actually leans a little bit more masculine. If this one was leans a little bit feminine, this one is bang in the middle, and this one leans a little bit on the masculine side. So this one on top we have orange mandarin and orange blossom. In the middle we have tuberose, ylang ylang, and agave, whatever that is, and agarwood, sandalwood, cedar, vanilla, and musk. So this one is a little bit more complex than the first two. The first two are a little bit on the simpler side of things, but again, their beauty is in the simplicity of them. But this one is more complex, is deeper, is darker, it is more multifaceted, is a little bit more artistic. These two are easier going. This one could be a hint of challenginess in here for some people, although it's not too much of challenginess to it. It's artistic, yes. It is not a crowd pleaser, yes, but to my nose this is quite easy going as well, but it's not as easy going as the first two. So when he opens up very fruity, and the fruitiness is mainly come from the zestiness of the orange, and the mandarin, and also the orange blossom and the tuberose here, giving it that white floral, especially giving it a hint of andolicness in here. So it's a little bit of andolic, but not too much. Hint of animalic, but not too much. So this one's got a hint of animalicness and a hint of andolicness, but again, unless you are sensitive to these things, you won't pick it up. I'm saying these things because I'm reviewing them, so I have to mention them. But overall, absolutely gorgeous fragrance. To my nose, for my experience, for my age, for my taste, this is superbly done. Gorgeous fragrance. I would give it 10 out of 10 in terms of the perfumery, in terms of the blend, in terms of the artistic feel of it, and also in terms of the when you wear it, you feel something special in here. Okay, so you feel something edgy, special, artistic, different. So the ylang ylang here again, plus the orange blossom and the tuberose, giving it a hint of that andolicness, but again not too much, and also giving it a hint of powderiness. So this one is a little bit powdery, but not too much. The first one is very powdery, but this one is a hint of powderiness to it. Overall, it's quite sweet. With sweetness is come from the vanilla, and also there is a tonka bean I can feel, but it's not mentioned in the note breakdown. So the combination of tonka bean and vanilla in here, giving it that sweetness, plus the little of nuttiness, a little of earthiness, and a hint of darkness in here. Not too much. To be honest with you, I never smelled the agarwood in here. They mention agarwood. It could be like mainly supportive role overall in this one, but you don't feel it or smell it that much. But it's very, very woody in the base, especially in the dry down. It gets woodier, it gets a little bit leatherier. So again, the leather is not mentioned in note breakdown, but I feel leatheriness in here. So overall, beautiful fragrance. If you like this kind of fragrances, it's about darkness, it's about mysteriousness, it's about unusual feel to it, and also on the edgy things of things. Again, not too much. When I'm describing these things, don't think this is one of the most artistic fragrance out there. No, but compared to the first two, it is a little bit more edgy and artistic than the other two. Performance, again, 12 hours plus on the skin,